We're working on Marcella's resume.
Down at the Goodwill,
the single most important thing is to be the answer to the employer's needs.
Damian Burkle is dispensing just that.
Time for pie.
Shortly after he lost his job years ago, he saw that no one was helping the folks in those white-collar jobs who were out of work, so he started Professionals in Transition in February of 1992.
Here we are 25 years later, 10,000 people later, and we're still giving away state-of-the-art job searching tips, tools, and techniques every Thursday night.
When it started during the administration of the first President Bush and the coverage began appearing a year or so later.
This is the original article from 1993.
In both newspapers and on TV.
Unemployed professionals finding it hard to get work again in an economy in which corporate downsizing seems to be business as usual.
We all sounded and looked a little different.
I think it's very important to make people aware that unemployment is a temporary condition and it's not a disease.
And as we changed over the years, so did the organization's finances with downturns in the economy, including that time a little more than 10 years ago when Damian almost had to close it all down.
And this is the international headquarters of Professionals in Transition.
To stay alive back then, he had to take it home.
It's been up and down.
To his basement.
Keep it into my house. Drastically cut expenses. I mean, drastically cut expenses. But you know what? Not a single person who ever went through Professionals in Transition knew that in many months I was paying the bills myself.
Because no one who ever receives their services pays for a thing.
He never asks for anything, and he gives everything. It's just very heartwarming.
Which is what makes alumni like Bob Merritt so loyal to the group. In his mid-40s...
I lost my job at the bank and was floundering at home trying to figure out what to do.
That was in 1998, and meetings like this were exactly what Bob needed to get back on his feet.
It's almost like a comfort of a mother that gives you hope, gives you the tools you need to move forward.
Which he has for more than a decade now, owning a successful real estate business. Judy Holcomb-Pack needed to check in a little more often.
Working in marketing most of my career, I had a little black cloud over my head that every 4 years I lost my job.
So she kept returning because, unlike other unemployment support groups, this one didn't pack up when the economy got better.
Professionals in Transition is one of the oldest continuous support groups running in the United States.
And Judy now has the experience to help that person who is here for the first time.
The first thing they're going to say is, well, I've been laid off, but I've worked hard and I'm taking a couple weeks off and doing what I want to. And then eventually come the tears. There is not a time that there's not someone around the table who breaks down and says, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to feed my family next week.
But with Professional in Transition's help,
you can't hide your age. I don't care what somebody tells you.
They seem to find a way as this organization helps save not just careers.
I will tell you honestly that one of our strongest supporters had a gun in his mouth when he called me one night.
But even help save lives.
I wish I could tell you that this was the first person I talked out of suicide, but it isn't.
And that may be the most impressive thing on Damian Burkle's resume. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.